A boost for family budgets beginning today. Most of the state's minimum wage workers get a raise, but not everyone's applauding this step toward phasing in a $15 an hour minimum wage by 2024. Michael Hill spoke with people on both sides of the issue.
Factory worker Anna Ramirez says the minimum wage increase means the need to put food in the refrigerator won't compete with having to pay the rent.
But I'm very happy to say with this salary now, with this minimum wage, I'll be able to cover my bills and to help my family.
High school graduate and movie theater worker Fiona Joseph says the wage hike goes beyond frivolous spending for some teens.
I'll be able to afford another book, another phone bill, and act as an emergency fund for my family.
Starting today, New Jersey began fulfilling a gubernatorial promise. The minimum wage has risen by $1.15 an hour to $10 for some 242,000 workers. It climbs by $1 every year to $15 by 2024. Farm, seasonal, and small business workers start seeing increases in 6 months, reaching $15 by 2026 and 2027. Tipped restaurant workers get a 50-cent increase now and climb to $5.13 by 2022.
Today's increase gives low-wage workers and their families a firmer economic ground to stand on.
It's estimated that for every $1 increase in the minimum wage, there is a $1.35 increase in consumer spending.
At this restaurant, owner Neil McMahon welcomes paying his workers more, but not the law mandating an increase every year.
To lock in something when you don't know what the future holds, it's just very irresponsible. We don't know what the economy is going to hold for next year, for the year after.
McMahon describes the impact of today's increase as minimal, but when he's paying his top performers $15 an hour and must pay new hires the same.
There's no gap in between the wages. You can see the problem that would happen.
The increase in the minimum wage means somebody has to pay for it, and here at this restaurant it means consumers will, and so will the restaurant.
I can't put in all of what I need because it'll be sticker shock for my guests.
Business leaders say mandating yearly wage hikes could have unintended consequences, and bills introduced in the legislature have support to create so-called off-ramps.
We were calling for the legislature to have in place a law that would provide an off-ramp or a suspension in a phased-in increase.
The state recognizes the wage hike potential impact on the healthcare and childcare industries, so it's added money to cover the extra expense of care. At the federal level, the minimum wage has been stuck at $7.25 an hour for nearly a decade. Congressman Bill Pascrell has a bill to gradually raise it to $15 an hour.
It is a national outrage that a full-time worker making the minimum wage cannot afford basic life essentials.
Pascrell says he hopes Congress follows New Jersey's lead. Michael Hill, NJTV News.